And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. On first down, Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
Pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Allen to throw once more. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Delano Hill, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Daron Payne coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to...
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. That's a
no score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 55.
He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 16-yard line.
This is Jones, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Check 55. Mike. Coming to you. Watch safety 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 23 here on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
7. Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Chicago.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That ball complete to Isabella. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
It's now 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Able to find Isabella. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On play action. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half. And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller. Give me the ball. Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and which also... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks. And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. They'll run on first down. Jones stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look down before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play. Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Yeah, live to fight another down, right? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
24.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end. And things were a little leaky in the beginning of that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Got a man open. That's Harry. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And again, it's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Gerald Everett. Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this is going to be no good. That was short. Not even on target either, but it was short. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are pouring it on. Now Crosby for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Packers 31. Bears nothing. Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Chicago.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The
second half starts with a carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Allen, they'll go screen here to Hunt. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st down.
56. Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Allen now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Catch is made by Harry. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
On the play. And it's 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's the end of
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to pour it on. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3 and out.
Check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
49, check 49.
They'll go again to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And out.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing on 4th down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the
37.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
They run the counter. Logan. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Ashton Davis.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So not sure how they feel about that. They have golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Allen will try again on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And some space here. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That ball complete to Isabella. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, offer a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Green Bay, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.